Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fantastically well. So Sunday again, it's that time where I like to look over performance and results and give some updates on the trades I'm doing. But the reality is I've still not been trading much this week. It's still kind of getting back into the flow over the past couple of weeks of not trading very much. So really it's more of a time for reflection on the week. What can I have done better? How can I improve going forward? And what changes do I need to make to become much more profitable? So overall, there was some positives from the week. The main positive for me I can take away from this one is my OFP account, which is direct funding. I've now got that back to a point where I'm in that profitable stage. I can actually now start to take a withdrawal in a few weeks' time, provided I can get my trader value score below the 25%, which is their main condition for getting a payout. Hopefully a few good trading days, I can get that, start to reduce it down because I'm slightly high at the moment, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that one. The profits will come. My challenge account with FTMO is not doing great, unfortunately. I had a couple of really bad days. I don't know what was going on in my head, but the profits I had made from a couple of weeks ago have now all diminished. I'm now in a bit of a drawdown. So I think my main focus is over the next couple of weeks is getting that back on track so I can now start getting that one into a point where I'm close to passing phase one. But for me, the biggest talking point of this week is some of the changes we're seeing in the prop firm space. We're seeing a lot of firms change the rules slightly, change around news trading, change around what your potential profit targets can be on a daily basis. We've also seen another big prop firm go bust, which really started making me evaluate and assess what my overall trading objectives are with prop firms. Yes, I think they're fantastic. My funding with FTMO has been perfect. I had no issues whatsoever, but I did a poll on my community tab and over 60% of people thought the prop firms were going to be pretty much gone already. They're pretty much dead in the water, or within the next 6 months to a year would almost have vanished. So taking that on board, I'm actually looking at other alternatives I can actually trade, whether it's using my own capital or other prop firm ideas like Darwin X as an example, and how I can transition into that over the next few months. It's always been my main goal is take capital from prop firms and move that into my own personal accounts. I don't have enough spare cash right now to be full-time trading off of that, so I'll still need that supplement from some prop firms, but I want to be in a position where over the next few months I can start looking at this as a much more viable venture. Now I do have a small stocks portfolio, which is all in cash at the moment. I can actually do something with that, start trading that in a way that I can start taking some dividend returns as well as some daily profits potentially, and look at moving some other cash that I've taken profits this year into a spread betting account or other brokers, and try and work a way of taking some very, very small percentage gains. Unfortunately, the profits will not be fantastic purely because the equity is not there, but over 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, because ultimately these things are longer term plans, it could be in a position that could have allowed me to transition away from prop firms. But all these choices I make, I'll completely document on the channel and give regular updates of how I'm doing and how other people might want to transition out of this one. It could be a case we get down to the, how do I make $50, $100 a day? And that could be all I need to make. Ultimately, if you're still making $50 a day, it's $1,000 a month, doubling that $100 a day, which is still achievable on the size of accounts I've got, and that could still be in the $2,000 a day, which again is enough to live on and survive. If you're able to compound that over 3, 6 months or a year, then that's when the account really start to grow. And we've seen that with other things in the past. You only have to start small, a little bit of growth, compounding, and before you know it, you've got a massive account. So for me in the upcoming week, there's lots of things to really think about, lots of calculations to do. I'll be doing those on Monday on my admin day, really coming up with that plan going forward to make sure I'm in the best financial position, the strongest position I can be to make this a sustainable lifestyle. Yes, I can do this for as long as I need to, but ultimately I want to be in a position where I'm growing significantly, not as a trader, but also as a person, and getting where I need to be. So hopefully that's given a bit of inspiration that we are not all sitting here doing amazing results every single day. It is the reality of the grind and the truth that I'm speaking, in that if you are able to transition and do your own money, ultimately that might give better rewards in the long term. But in the short term, I still believe prop firms are the way forward to get that cash to launch other ventures. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you again very soon. Cheers.